So, yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Time Gaming. I'm Theodore Lu, your host for the present, past, and the foreseeable future. So, yeah, today in front of us, we don't have cards. We will be talking about fellow spirits along the way, but yeah, most of the things, most of the things, in front of you that you will see today will probably not be related directly to battle spirits. So it's basically today is December 3rd, uh, which is the channel creation date, which means it is the uh, the birthday of the time gaming. Yeah, so which is why we are having this. Know that you guys will not be able to uh, enjoy this directly. But yeah, I am. Let's just say that I will be today enjoying this in your stead. So yeah, there's a poll running currently. It's basically just to see which seasoning should I use today. Uh, I have four seasonings ready. I made my own sauce actually. I also have some chili flakes. So it's Indonesian stuff. I got it especially just for today. And yeah, just daily life. Oh yeah, maybe yeah, it's kind of hard since the camera is quite far away. But yeah, I also have like this spice mix, the one that is currently on the top is basically something that I mix myself as well, and the rest is just salt and pepper. Yeah, so today to celebrate the 7th anniversary of the time gaming, we will be having this nice decadent lunch with I don't know which part of Asia does this barbecue belongs to. Because this pan was meant actually to make bulgogi, which is a Korean dish. It was not meant for barbecue at all, I suppose. But this is the cheapest pan that I could find in the market that I could get before weekend since I was quite busy with my day job. And yeah, this was the only thing that I could get for now, so we will be using this. We will be using this. Should not be a problem. Like you can see the battle damage, the weathering on this metal pen. This is from the testing. So I did two tests before this, and yeah, it works quite well. Yeah. Anyway, since this is uh without further ado, let's just start. Let's set this thing on fire. Let's set this thing on fire and get the party started. Yeah, probably should have invited some people. Just to make sure that I did not eat this alone. But as you know, we are an international team, sort of. Uh, my CTO, my CTO, Chris is in Indonesia, and my other co-writers, Mamia, is in another state in Germany. My other co-writer, Ayumu, is in the UK. So yeah, there are logistical problems if we want to get them here. So yeah, I'll get all of this uh in there for their sake as well. I hope I have enough. It's around like 600 gram of meat, give or take. So technically it should be enough since I will be eating all of this alone. If I cannot finish this, then yeah, I'll just invite my neighbors to a dinner later. Yeah. But we will try as fast as we can to finish this madness that I have started. And yeah, I wanted to actually use beef tallow since that is what we use in if you have been to Indonesia. So I just found out that this restaurant turns out it was a Japanese chain. Like we thought, I thought. Oh wait, I need to change my chopsticks real fast. So yeah, I thought with how Indonesian nice, how it was basically like an Indonesian brand at this point. I thought it was like a brand that was originally from Indonesia. So there's this chain of all you can eat restaurant in Indonesia called Hanamasa. So I thought that was, yeah, that I mean, like with how Indonesianized it was, how like it was very Japanese at that point. So yeah, I was like, yeah, this can't be a Japanese brand, right? Yeah, turns out it was a Japanese brand. So it's like from the Nikuno Hanamasa in Japan, and they opened it restaurant in Indonesia and several other countries, I believe. And it was good while it lasted, but now that it was basically like really Indonesianized, yeah, there are better restaurants, but it's kind of like, yeah, you can come back to it. It's really safe, really really comfortable taste. They so there they use beef tallow, but I couldn't seem to find any beef tallow. So I think my sister said that I would have to go to like a meat shop to get one. I went to a meat shop and they did not have one. So yeah, I made do with Lord. So yeah, I am Indonesian, but I eat pork. So yeah, not something new there. I've been eating pork for like a long time now since it's the cheapest meat in Germany. Oh well, but anyway, what the poll will do is basically will determine what I will eat the meat with. So yeah, let's just start with this one. I'll guess we will always start with the fattiest part. Is the pork show I got from a Japanese supermarket in Düsseldorf yesterday. That was a nice sizzle. I probably should have put the microphone closer to the pen instead of myself. Can probably would be probably a better, much better ASMR than just listening to me. Oh no. So I got some pork jowl, pork belly, and some pork neck. Let's just put one of each. Yeah, I mean like pork neck you can get it like in any uh German supermarket, but you can't get it sliced this thinly normally. So yeah, it was nice to get it this thinly for once. They're growing quite fast. Yeah, I was actually worried that I would not have enough vegetable to get all of this. Like the meat, I think we should have enough. The veggie, I only have this much. Hopefully it will be enough. Been eating lots of carrot lately. I used to like not dislike carrot, not because of the taste. It's more like because inconvenient that you guys to because you have to fill it up and basically do lots of stuff in preparation to eating them. As someone who grew up who was fortunate enough to grow up in a country where leafy vegetables like water spinach and stuff was way cheaper. Yeah, it feels like, yeah, why should I do this? It takes too much. It takes too much time. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. But yeah, I tried to grill it and then I tried to grill some carrots and then now I love the carrots. I will I will take my time. I will take the time and effort to make it the best veggie you can ever taste in this kitchen. this year is also almost over. It was a wild ride for Velvet as well. This year we got a new producer, got a new saga, which will be ending soon as well in January. Yeah, lots of stuff happened in Battle Spirits, and we have Saga announced as well. Yeah, the good thing about barbecuing at home is you can do whatever you want with the fire. You don't think it's strong enough. You don't think it's strong enough, just fire it up. But yeah, Saga will be coming next year. Because I happen to be in Germany currently. Yeah, I will probably be covering that more in the future. I should have, yeah. Anyway, if you guys cannot hear me, just let me know. Cause today it's a celebratory theme. Wanted to enjoy it with you guys. Yeah, I'm eating this meat alone. But this for all of us. For all the 1,295 subscribers is I'm getting as well. I think the chow is almost ready. Probably I should not make it too hot. Getting sticky. I'm getting in the sticky situation here. Where's the lard nothing? So actually add more lard eventually. Yep, I guess this is what you get for. This is what you get for trying to get away with buying the cheapest stuff. Yeah, anyway, the spark mix now ready. I made this basically inspired by the Chinese stuff. So there's this Chinese street food called Chapel, which is basically Chinese yakitori. So you get your stuff and then you put dry wrap on it, and you add it. Nice. That is the taste of celebration. And of course, as usual, since it's done gaming, we are drinking tea while we are doing this to make sure that we can make more stuff after this. Otherwise, this hole will probably just knock me out and then I will not be able to do anything for the rest of the day. That's why we need some really strong caffeine tea. Yeah. Put in more than. Probably will just go with more of the belly to oil up the pan a little bit more. The belly is actually much bigger than what I was used with. Usually, when you go to the barbecue like this, the belly is probably usually cut real thin. Now we will try to enjoy the belly. Oh, yeah, yeah, it was a real thick. That was the real thick boy. And now the last one, so this is the pork. So the neck definitely has the best texture, like for barbecue. Oh yeah, mm. And it's really perfect having having a fire nearby. It's currently in my place. It's 2 degree outside. They said it will feel like two -2 degree. So it's probably like 10 degree inside my house. Yeah, having the fire helps. Hmm. And yeah, and the Gundam CB was really unexpected actually. It was like when I first hear about the new Gundam CB, like okay, so the Mercury, the witch from Mercury, it looks really interesting. Yes, I really like the series, so I really wanted the set. And then I was like, yeah, how hard can it be? It's a Gundam CP, right? It's always like around that price. Will not be that hard to get from boy. I was wrong about a lot of things, but it's one time where I was really sad that I was wrong. Since you can only get like one playset of aerial per case, yeah, it's kind of hard. And now it's like 30 each. So yeah, sad day. It was a sad day when I uh because my because we I always buy my card from like one shop, right? And then they open like the pre-order for the new stuff like night, and then I did not notice that they actually posted that they have opened their pre-order, and then I missed it, and then yeah, now now if I wanted the Mercury stuff, I will need to pay like 1 point, like 1.5 time of that price. So yeah, little bit of missed opportunity there. Like when I woke up, it's already sold out. Then for the next Tiger and Bun, I still don't know whether I wanted to go from there. I have not watched the anime as well. It's probably low chance. But yeah, we have the Contract Saga Volume 4 coming next month. Well, well, I guess, just like if you are down bad for panel, you will probably be down bad for Kalba as well. I guess. Are you? You guys are down bad for Velma and panel, let me know. I mean, they are unusually pretty for creatures who should not be described as pretty, but yeah. Velma looks like a good girl. Hopefully she is. She is probably inside. So yeah, if we can afford it, we'll probably try to open a case just to make sure that we get the goddess panel. If we cannot, then yeah, as usual, we just swallow it. I had on Lone Barbecue in the apartment. Actually, I can invite my friend, but I wanted to keep this like space where I can still speak of card stuff. And he's a normie, so it's like, yeah, I can invite him. Actually, he will be coming after the stream. I can just invite him now actually since he is free. But yeah, probably not the best idea. Probably not the best idea to have him sit awkwardly and eat, and then like I will be talking by myself. probably like not going to be comfortable for him. But yeah, no, no, no. Okay, okay. Let me revise that. Let me revise that. Since I'm a revisionist, let me revise that. This is not a lone barbecue. This is a barbecue with you guys. Nice idea, Theodore. Gotta make this. Gotta make this like a space where a chance to give you guys a sense of companionship. But actually, if you guys have like dinner you guys want to eat now, you can basically just eat them together. Hmm. Pressy made them in BS. Hmm. Hmm. I have two little friends in Germany already. I don't. I I probably should not reduce the number of my friends here. I probably should try the tare next. I made my own tare, but I have not used them yet since the what is it? The fall still ask for the spice mix. So if you want to change my fate, change what I eat the meat with, let me know in the vote. Hmm. But yeah, since PSS is coming, if it's interested with it, I just want to not cook enough yet. I made a mistake. Yeah, since PSS is coming, if it's interested, I might invite him sometime. Yeah, since I used also to do that. Since back then when I still do Vanguard, I used to do this stuff where I ask my colleague who doesn't know anything about card games, like, okay, so this is how you play card by Vanguard, like without the effects and everything. So just okay, so this is how you play. Do you understand now? And then now you die. How you die in game, only in game, but yeah, you die. Hey, or should have been more careful there. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is the right amount of fire. Not too small, not too big. And I have separated. Uh, so yeah, if you guys have not done any communal barbecue like this, uh, yeah, it will probably not be a good idea to use especially if you are Western and uh, or your or basically if you are raised in like a place where the food hygiene is really high, probably it's probably not a good idea to use the same chopstick for cooking anything. I try to separate them just not to encourage anyone to try that out. But yeah, well, mistake for me. We need to recover from here. But yeah, someone chose salt and pepper, so let's try salt and pepper. Yeah, generally one chopstick for cooking and one chopstick for eating, especially if you're handling raw stuff. I've been eating like this, like a monster, for ages now. So I will not claim that I have any resistance to it, but I am ready to shoulder the responsibility for it. So yeah, that's that. Okay, this pork neck is getting lonely. So let's give it some love. We'll probably try one with Tari. Finally, the Tari. Make it appearing. Now that I have touched with the raw meat, I probably could not use this for any other thing than marinade, but yeah. Yes, that's the sacrifice that we need to make for science, and anyway, it has alcohol inside, so I can't use it for dipping sauce either way. And yeah, I'm not exactly sick anymore, but yeah, I just recovered from a cold. That's also why I try to limit the number of people I invite here. Yeah, it's like the period where I'm not exactly sick. I am not that sick anymore, but it's like I am not that healthy as well. Better just to be careful. Hmm. And yeah, this will be probably the also shows like the experience of eating barbecue with me. Like this is the weight that my friends have to go through. Since I sometimes try too hard to make it into like the chefy experience, which you don't need to. I mean, like Korean communal barbecue, like it should be fun, right? That is the point. Like why would you want to risk getting salmonella infection if it's not fun, right? Mm. But yeah, I guess Aaron has a point. Usually, because this is like a fun thing, I probably want to eat it with someone else. Uh, yeah, I'm eating with you guys. Copium, copium, copium that I'm not eating this alone. But yeah, basically, while you wait for the meat to be cooking, you talk with your friends. Uh, you forgot that you were cooking some meat, and then it becomes black. I said, what happened soon? uh, and then you regret everything. You regret bringing your friends there. You regret paying like the top dollar. Like as a student, it feels like top dollar always, right? Going to like this all you can eat places, paying like 20, 30 bucks just to burn your own food. Mm. Yeah. Since my pan is small, since my pan is small, it turns out it's not as easy as I thought to be finishing all this. That's when you buy this in the supermarket, right? Like it feels like it doesn't feel like that much. It feels like okay, it's a lot of meat. Oh hi, yeah. there's a new pot. What should we try then? Chili flakes. Sure, sure, sure. I mean, like it's in its own right. It's also a spice mix. It's Indonesian stuff. It's basically a mix of chili and salt and all the chemicals you probably would not want to hear. Like I mentioned. Mm. But yeah, if you don't know how to mix your own stuff, get this. Surprisingly works. Surprisingly, it works for barbecue. Yeah, let's do one more time. Now with more, now with more chili flakes. Like last time, it's kind of hard to tell like how very how many of it I put on it. Now it's definitely covered in it. Let's try. Mm. Mm. Well, probably if you want to use it as this, maybe a little bit more salt. Actually, kind of regretted that. I kind of regretted making my conclusion that fast. Yeah, anyway, this is the meat that we use our marinade with. Mm. I know I made that marinade based on like recipe for Japanese stuff. But it feels kind of familiar. It feels like the kind of thing you get from the all you can eat places. But it was a nice flavor, nevertheless. It was a nice familiar flavor that you get from the all you can eat places. Especially today because my brain was destroyed by Oshi. Good for you, Bobby. Yeah, I mean like chances like that, right? Being able to interact with your Oshi. Yeah, I'm not anyone's Oshi too, but yeah, still. And I can kinda understand it. And like the closest thing I have to an Oshi interaction is when my Oshi uh actually like he made like this campaign where he was like all posts that uses the hashtag that she set down. Probably that. Probably that the most personal interaction I had with her. But yeah, it was certainly nice. Like from having 0 to 1 interaction. Hmm. 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 Okay, so I was planning to try like one of each spice at this point, but I put it on the wrong spice. Hmm. Okay. The neck was really crispy, like in a good way. Hmm. yeah, I think this is the correction. Finally, finally, I have to correct it. Now we should not have a problem to finish all the rest. I'll just have to wait. That is the only problem. But yeah, while we eat that next weekend, talk a little bit more. I mean, like when I started the year, I made like this one video where I tried to line up what I wanted to do in 2022. I needed to finish my thesis this year actually, which I still could not do for reasons. Mostly because I was too lazy and I have several part-time jobs and I was like, maybe I should do this soon, but I have like this 3 other jobs that I should also take care of. Hmm. But yeah, I wanted to finish it as soon as possible so I can uh, focus more on making stuff. I mean, like even this year, this month particularly, I didn't really make that much stuff. Well, maybe not videos. I do have other projects that I am working on, just not videos. Something that we need to fix in the coming months. Because my original excuse would be to finish my thesis, right? But my thesis is not done yet, so that is an invalid excuse to be able to finish my thesis soon. And yeah, I kind of wanted to travel to other places, but yeah, this year I made lots of bad decisions, and it that leads to me not having any budget to go anywhere outside of my city. And so all in all, from all my New Year resolution, I think I failed everything. I think work class, I also postponed it due to so I can focus more to finish my thesis. Maybe next year. Next year. Kind of wanted to eventually do it like live. So just invite them to one country, like do it for one day. And just live stream everything. Like at one day, just like the Shadowverse thing. Like make it totally esport, like with flash with spotlights and everything. Mm. Mm. And yeah, well, there is one person. Well, there is one person in the room. Like usually, right? It's during our anniversary. I don't know what to do, so we just did the giveaway. But this year, there are time and budget constraints. So we will not be having a physical giveaway, but we do have something in store. So, without further ado, everyone, that's like our first plan for 2023, like for the 8th year of tea time gaming. Which is to okay. So yeah, we are finally after 7 years of doing this, finally figure out how to make merchandises. Oh, and hi, Finn. Hi, Marco. Yummy. Yeah, exactly. It's really nice. But yeah, so this is the kind of this is the only the kind of merchandises that I could come up with. English is hard. English is hard when you need to speak it while you are eating and all you can eat pork. But yeah, so the first part of the merchandising will be a digital merchandise. So it will be uh wallpapers. So no, I think it's I used to think like who would want wallpapers? Like who would want like wallpapers in 2022, right? Like like yeah, I open my PC, I look at my wallpaper, and then I'll probably go to work, and then I will probably not look at that again for the next 3 hours. But then I realized we have phone now. I saw my phone wallpaper more often. So this helps you to, if this could help you to decorate your phone, then yeah, I will be really happy. The link I will put everything in the community post after the stream. To look for if you are interested in the wallpapers, whether it's for your PC or your phone. Yeah, to check it out after the stream. It will be available there. And and as for the right side, like I think we are still a trading card game channel, right? So if we wanted to make a merchandise, it should be something that is related to TCG, right? It is something that I've been saving for a while. Since I am in Germany, which is part of the EU, which means I have access to the service called Dragon Shield List Crafter. Although, yeah, if I can find anything better, then I'll probably switch to there. But yeah, for now, I'll probably be making this with Shield Crafter. The thing that I still don't know how to do is basically how to distribute this. I'll probably think of that for the next 2 weeks. Hopefully by then, if I will post the details in the community tab when it is ironed out, like where you can buy it and everything. It will be on pre-order basis though, so it's probably going to. I'll probably open it until mid-January and then start delivering them probably early March. I think will be safe. Yeah, but I'll try to make it available like to as many places as possible. So yeah, hopefully that will be good. I hope you guys like the design. This is drawn meticulously by my good friend Chino. So he is also the artist that is responsible for our mascot Caitlin, which is why, which yeah, I think I find it really lovely. So I hope you guys find it lovely too. Yeah, I think there is not much else that we will be sending out after that. This list probably we could make it since the order will be closed around mid January and around mid January anyway. I would say we might add more designs. But at least we will at least get this one. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, yes, Tawawi, yeah, see you one. Exclusively time gaming slip. And yeah, since I'll be using a Dragon Shield service for this, unfortunately this will only be available for in standard size. So it will probably be useful if you are preparing for Battlefield Saga, or if you are playing either like Watch Wars or Magic Gathering, like the standard size card game, or maybe Pokemon, or whatever you guys are playing at the moment. There are two very card games for it. I I am now too old to keep up with all of them. Yeah, I guess Digimon and One Piece, they are also standard size, right? So you guys can use it for that too. Oh, nice. And yeah, look forward to it, Akami. Oh, yeah. Now this is the delayed thing, so this like finally we will be trying out the. Oh wait. If I wanted to go back to eating, I probably should shut this down first. Like if you guys wanted to see it more, I will post it later, so don't worry about that. The details will be there. This is just like an early announcement for that. So yeah, this is the pork neck with the chili flakes. Mm. Mm. I think I don't know if it's the MSG or they added sugar into it. Like I can just read it. It's all in Dutch. This one, this one is an Indonesian product, but it's the same product. It was imported to the Netherlands, so they put like this sticker that describe their stuff in uh, Dutch. So I will need to try to find something that sounds like sugar, which I found sweeter. Since Dutch and German is pretty similar, I guess that sweeter should mean sugar, which is sugar in Germany. In German, hmm, the character's nice too. Oh, my. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that I have this guy in the in the ditch, waiting to be called down. Actually, now I brought up this many rice, but I have not really eaten them yet. Well, I'm going to an all when I go to an all I usually don't take any rice. But again, when I see them being really compact in my shopping bag, I was like, yeah, there's no way this will be enough for me. So yeah, maybe I should get some rice with it. Mm. But yeah, maybe I was worried for nothing. The rice was probably not necessary. 600 gram of meat, probably more. Mm. And it's also another something that I want to try it out. Because this is basically a turkey ham. So, because I already had this much red meat, right? And I recently for the testing I used beef as well. So I kind of wanted to balance it out by eating some uh, white meat. But like normally, as we know, chicken breast can be pretty tricky to get right, and even turkey is probably even worse. Turkey is probably even harder to get right. They're generally really dry. So yeah, I figured maybe if we it maybe if we get the ham, it will be slightly easier to handle it. And yeah, now that we have come to this, probably we can probably talk about what we can expect for next year. Although yeah, I think like since we already established that most of our targets for this year, especially I mean like not I'm not sure if I should be chasing numbers anymore since I do this basically as a serious hobby. Like I mean, like there's people usually always have their serious hobby, right? Like cars and stuff. So this is I consider paying decision making content as my serious hobby. Sure, I hope that someday the channel will sustain itself. So at least I can use my personal money to fuel my other hobby, which is cooking. It's just there, as you can see, this is not this kind of over the budget of what you will probably use in your daily life anyway. So yeah, let's try the turkey ham. So if I can at least reduce my card game budget to buy more ingredients, that will probably be nice. But anyway, let's get back to the fun stuff. Like the show that I wanted to make. Like yeah, the world class definitely, and then going to places. Like especially since we will have Battlefield Saga soon, right? Hmm. Hopefully in Europe in general, uh, we'll see more people touching Battlefield, even if it's through Saga. And yeah, we will have excuse to go to France, to go to Italy, to go to Greece, and play with them. I almost dropped by from it in the tipping powders. Not what we wanted to do. We wanted to drop the meat into the dipping and into the marinade briefly, and then fry it. And now that I think about it, style of marination is probably less Korean or Japanese. Probably Japanese. I mean, like, I think in Hanamasa they also teach us to do this. Basically, they have like this instruction on your table, like how to enjoy the meat. So they will just say, okay, so you take this sauce, this specific sauce, and then you dip the meat into it, and then you grill it, and then you dip it into another specific sauce. Ooh, that sounds real complicated. We never do that. So yeah, there's another bite of the pork shell. Mm. Yeah, texture wise, I feel like the pork neck the most, but taste wise, they're pretty close to each other actually. They pretty much have the same amount of fat going around them, and we season the we season the wok with uh lard anyway. So I guess they will probably end up pretty similar. I think what we will find out here will be uh battle of the texture. Actually, which one will feel the best in our mouth? Which meat will taste the best in our mouth? Hmm. Hmm. And since I made this like time to time again, I have quite a confidence with my own spice mix. But yeah, you can't really beat the simpleness and the comfort of like just a simple salt and pepper. Like really safe, really comforting. I mean, it's salt. I mean, like the biggest component of any spice mix that we have on the table right now is salt. Like, you just strip it to the most basic, delicious component. Mm. Yeah, I probably should get more vegetables. Surprisingly, as someone who eats food, really nice if you can have like a good balance of veg and meat. I was just not sure which meat to get. Like I don't want like because the leafy ones, like where do you want to put the leaf vegetables? With the root ones like carrot, like how much how long will you need to wait until before it will be soft enough to eat? Like, that's always the dilemma. If you get root vegetables, they usually have like potato and carrot. They usually have like a lot of natural sugar. So if you cook them long enough, they will bring out those natural sugars, and that will taste really nice. But yeah, it's always like the question on when will this stop being like an actual like actual wooden thing and start being edible. Also, you can argue if you cut raw cat. Yeah, I think raw cat in general, as long as you feel it, you can just get it. Oh well, yeah. I forgot that this is not my eating subject, but yeah, anyway. Remember, guys, generally, if you don't know what you are doing, use different tools for different purposes when cooking. Mm. No, I don't. This carrot that has been baking. This carrot. These are like the 80 carry. And these are the guys that will. Uh, this is your support. This is the one that will bring you to like taste victory. But this vegetables around here is your 80 carry. It's the one that will bring you the victory. Like if you don't like vegetable, yeah, just try to how to say, yeah, slowly roast them with lots of animal fat. Yeah, I think, or if you're vegan, just with any fat for that matter. Maybe something that from fat and from something that you really like avocado or coconut. Mm. Yeah, that was really nice. Mm. Like even just the carrot and rice, right? Looks really appetizing somehow. Don't know if it's by Indonesian blood speaking, but yeah. More pork belly. That was literally hot. I probably should have waited for a bit there. Let them cool in my rice. Let the extra oil soak into the rice. Yeah, actually, we have not still have this much pork neck. Sure, probably start using them. Hmm, probably the one that worked with the sweet sauce the best. Let's use the sweet sauce for it. Probably stay in the probably stay in the pork neck for a while. Hopefully, I can finish this in the next 30 minutes or so. Actually, only plan to do this like 1 hour, maximum 2 hours. Like I used to eat like this all the time when I was still in Jakarta. It was like, how long will I need to finish all of this anyway? Because when I was still in Jakarta, it's probably like going to an all you can eat is expensive. Yeah, like if you like consider it to be like an activity, like an outdoor activity, it's actually a two in one deal, don't you think? You get to eat a decent enough meal, and you have a competitive sport that you can play with, which is competitive eating. Competitive eating. I'm not that good at it, but that was like it feels nice to go like beyond your uh previous record, because especially in Indonesia, usually the meat uh like comes in small, like in small plates like this, and then if you order more, and they basically give you more plates. So there's the quantifiable amount on which you can uh, compare between your visits. So yeah, it's just as simple as okay. So now in this visit I ate like 8 servings. Next time I need to eat at least 9 servings. Yeah, that is the level of competition. about of the level about the level of competition that I went through in Jakarta. Mm. And yeah, actually for the taste part this time I took the pork chow. I can consider the pork belly and the pork neck to be like the main thing, like the sustenance part, and then the pork chow to be the taste part. I think the highlight so far is actually the pork neck, And when I was buying this, I was divided between choosing this pork chow over here and beef tongue. But yeah, they were all packaged in neat 200 grams packages. So it's like, do I need 200 grams of do I really need 200 grams of beef tongue? Like I like beef tongues, but I like beef tongue really quite much. But do I need 200 grams of beef tongue? The answer is probably yes. On hindsight, but at the time it's like, yeah, maybe I should get something else, something that looks more like meat. Hmm. I think since the belly has this bridges and everything, they're still the best to be eaten with the spice, like with the dry spice. And the pork neck, since they are really thin, they're probably the best to be eaten with the sauce, with the marinade. Let's try them with some rice. So we got some carrots wrapped in there as well. They are still a little bit hot. Yeah. Maybe we talk a little bit before we take in. Let's go. Yeah, battle spirits again. They have four colors. Quite quite friendly. Maybe for the best. Probably going to be quite hard to balance the green and blue in battle spirits saga. Green mostly because green usually has problems with their hand, but they usually, if you have like a decent amount of decent enough hand, you can probably finish your opponent even without the extra draws, which is why the current setting of discard your whole hand and then drawing number of cards in according to what your opponent has kind of works for green. And yeah, sometimes you only need that one single Byakugaru 10 to win, which is why in Saga they kind of made that a default, since you are able to mulligan. Well, for blue, hmm, for blue, I think it's a little bit of it's a little bit of statistic, like statistic. How to stay this without using expletives. So if you really wanted to pay attention to the statistics, like, I think there was like 0.05% more chance for you to draw like all the what makes blue strong is basically the draw three, discard two magic cards, right? And now with 50 cards in your deck minimum, I think they will be more vital if you wanted to do combos and stuff. But now you also can bring four of this magic, which means even if they only release one for a while, or they ended up making this special rule in which you can only bring one kind of this magic. Even then, even then, compared to a normal battle spirit deck, which has three strong draws in it, or three stream draws for that matter, you have about 0.05% more chance to draw your strong draws in your first draw, or any draw for that matter. Okay. Well, that is probably too broad. I did not really count the details because the you won't really know if you want to really know the chances. You have to count pretty deep. But like just in general, four cards out of 50 is still a bigger part of your deck than three cards out of 40. Eh, hopefully they can handle the challenge and bring both green and blue to battlefield. Yeah, now that I think we should have cooled down. Hmm. I think in the end I like the pork neck the most. Like even the fat is quite much distributed around the meat, right? So you kind of get some fat, that is quite juicy as well, despite being so thin. Some stray fat there. Let's use it to grease up the pan. But yeah, even whatever I just said about green and blue, I will probably just ended up playing yellow. Yellow is like the color that everyone wants to make, but India never uses. Like of course, except uh when the main thing is when the main yellow deck is an aggro deck and everybody uses them. There's like something that okay, so I wanted this. I am quite interested with the concept, but yeah, in the end, I still choose to play other things. Well, I mean, admittedly, I've not played with my code flop recently. In favor of other decks. Definitely. Definitely not Amaterasu. I will not touch Amaterasu. Not for the next 5 minutes at least. Hmm. But actually, I just touched Amaterasu yesterday. And like if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already found out. I touched Amaterasu finally. I figured since I have it anyway, and it's kind of like a popular deck, quote unquote, especially in Southeast Asia. The mecha deck made it really accessible. Everyone probably has two Amaterasu decks in their house. So yeah, I think it's a value as a content creator. It's a valuable deck to have. It's something that a lot of people can relate. So if you wanted to kind of convey, okay, so this is the power level of the deck. Uh, Probably easier to compare it to Amaterasu in that sense. Hmm. But yeah, as always, we have lots of projects. Usually, I plan to make like the second channel, right? Where yes, when I wanted to make like like deck introduction videos, especially we film lots of matches, but it would be good to at least use one of them. Most of them just went to the void. We did not get matches that we are really happy with. But sometimes the factor of the happiness is because uh, the deck that we want to introduce doesn't pop up. So the deck that we want to introduce kind of breaks. But the other guy was able to make a play that is good enough for that deck, which we are not planning to introduce. So yeah, I was planning to not spend too much effort on this, but like whenever we take something that is already good enough but not suitable in context for the video to the separate channel, which yeah, basically if you are more familiar with battle spirits, if you don't mind the matches to not have like visual aids that could help you to understand the match easier, then you can watch that as well for your reference or for better or worse. So that is the plan. But as with all plans, we need to be we have time constraints. And yeah, frankly speaking, with the time entering winter, I'm still trying to adjust my brain to the winter mood in which we wake up at 8 a.m. and it's still dark outside, and then it becomes 9 a.m. It's not that bright, but it's slightly brighter. You can open the window and you probably will not need that much light. You will probably still need a little bit of light, but not that much. After that, and then suddenly it's 4 p.m., 4:30 a.m., and it's dark as hell. Mm. And because of that, I think my sleep schedule has changed a lot. Like my activity schedule, like kind of hard to tell when I will be like in a good enough mood to actually make stuff, and then I don't know when my body will just give up and sleep. Whenever my body like has even a slight inclination of okay, I want to sleep, I just sleep. Otherwise, I will probably not get enough any rest at all. Because I don't think this is a good thing, but I am I have a corporate drone that like if I can, I used to be a corporate drone, so it's like if I can spend more time at work, uh, if I spend more time at work, I feel slightly safer. I don't really do much of productive work, but still like if I spend more time at work, I feel like okay, so I did what I could at least. But I don't think that is a good mindset to have in balancing your work and life. It's not that easy. I don't have the right answer. But yeah, spending more time at work isn't always the answer. Sometimes there are. It's just not. Yeah, in the end, it's not. It's always like a hard question that you cannot really answer with one uh, hard question that you cannot really answer with just one standardized answer, right? Like maybe there's that one task that actually needs time. That yeah, there's no helping it. That you will be spending more time doing it, and then there will be tasks that okay, doing it now, finishing it now, or finishing it tomorrow when you are fresh. You probably will need like 4 hours to finish this now, and when you are fresh, probably you will need 2 hours or maybe 3 hours. But at least you still save 1 hour that you can use for other stuff. And then sometimes this is a harder thing to actually do than say. I kind of find that if you have a standard on what is early, that will be the best. And then if you don't have to wake up according to other people's standard, but at least you have to have a standard. You have to keep your standard. And then if you wake up pretty much during your standard within your standard time, I think it will feel really good. It will help with the mood in general. Like okay, so I woke up like I think like for me 8 a.m. is early, and then so 8 a.m. is early, and then I'm already up and doing stuff. I think that was pretty helpful so far. So now I basically wake up at around 8, start doing stuff. Uh, and basically I'll finish all my work at like 4 p.m., which feels really good, right? I mean, like I sleep much earlier, but still I finish my work at 4. So I still have time to do stuff for like 6 hours to do whatever I want. I think that is a good trade off, nevertheless. arguably, I should be using the 6 hours to work on my thesis. But I mean, like, thesis is partly also work. That's something that I need to work on as well. Trying to see it less as a work, more like something that I can do during my free time. That's what I'm saying. Right? I did not really make videos, but it's not like I have zero projects outside of work right now. I have like other creative project that is not video making. It's not like I work all the time. Okay. Just turns out that other creative things took way more time than I expected. And I was left with less time to make videos. There's been like there's this one video that I've been working for the past few weeks. To probably finish it soon before I lost all the motivation for it. And probably tomorrow something will come up. If tonight everything works as planned, then yeah, tomorrow we should have a new video. Mm. Yeah, the caramelized onion. I don't know if it's caramelized or burnt at that point, but it's nice. Mm. Let's try this. Okay. Now, now my screen is covered with all these questions. Let's see. Maybe if we do this Q&A thing, it will be slightly a little bit more chill. Can adjust it and then it for a while and then answer them in the meantime. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like my former self, like the days where I get competitively against myself. It's kind of like it's like kind of about to pass the point in which it is enjoyable. So I will probably finish this pork chop over here and then the stream. So the remaining meat, sad to say, I was not able to beat all of them. But yeah, I was able to put quite much attention on it. Thanks to you guys. So yeah, it's okay. I mean, like competitive fitting is not about always about finishing all the stuff. It's about fitting yourself from yesterday. And I guess if we make this a regular thing, then you guys can you guys can basically keep tab of it for next year. I spend probably around 100, 200, 300, uh, around 400 grams of stuff. So next year I'll have to finish at least 2 boxes. Okay. Wait, actually I finished 2 boxes worth of it. But yeah, probably just at least if I finish like this 1 box, that will be 150. So at least slightly better in this year. Hopefully next year we can do this with someone else. And yeah, as usual, it's like the one time of the year where I'll get all sentimental. Uh, well, yeah, I'll even though now there's literally zero viewers, but yeah, let's pretend there's someone there. Hopefully, if you find the archive and watch it to this point, I hope you guys enjoyed it. The ride so far this year. I think we have tried more stuff. I did not do again. Okay, again. So I forgot the last one is actually doing more vloggy stuff, like more of the content in which I just sit down and speak about my mind. I guess we did not really fail in that. I made some, especially for Saga. But yeah, maybe yeah, I think it's a good. There's had been lots of new things that we have tried this year. Like who would have thought? I never thought I would be funny or anything. I mean, like even though I don't think like the numbers that I have for my quote unquote skit video really amount of things in which people find my joke actually funny. Probably kind of hard since I grew up in a strange time in Indonesia. So I think my taste is a little bit contained. It's a little bit strange. But yeah, I am thankful that there are some people who was able to resonate with the jokes that I probably butchered, especially if it's Gen Z stuff that I probably misused. Probably try to write more. I mean, like in the end, for all creative work, aside from learning, in the end you just need to do more, fail more, and then see what works, what doesn't work, and always try the new stuff as much as we can. So, yeah, it's not like I'm clinging to my only video passes uh that passes 1,000 views. But yeah, I think we kind of fell back in the battle stuff too. And like tournament reports we still do. Although this year it's a little bit, like especially in Indonesia, we just got back. The community just restarted. So lots of people, the best deck that lots of people has access to is the Amaterasu Mega deck. Kind of okay. So I received the file and then okay, it's Amaterasu. But yeah, I think that's the beautiful thing, right? Meta is always not always shaped by what is the best. It's always so shaped by what is available, right? Yeah, hopefully, with the coming year, and in that front, I finally have someone, finally have Kevin who, in earnestness, my kind of successor to be like the actual contributor for Indonesia. And because we in Southeast Asia we don't really have abundant presence for battle spirits. Right? Mostly World of Cards as the distributor, and then the rest, most of the promotions, is what we do voluntarily as part of the community. So yeah, it was kind of hard to get someone to replace me when I moved to Germany. So I was like, okay, so I will do this for a while we find someone who can replace me. It's also kind of getting harder. Right? I have not been home for like 3 years. Been so disconnected on who are the new guys, on how the people are generally behaving now. I mean, like in a developing country like Indonesia, like 3 years, like the trend also moves really fast, right? Especially like since now our president, our government really tries to push on the digital products as well. That was one of my culture shock when I go to Germany, right? Because when I was in Indonesia, most of the IT stuff is mostly like, yeah, how do we make more money? Like, how do we make more money? How do we send things faster? We need to make it like the US. Uh, Pay everything digitally, send everything digitally, employ everyone digitally. And then I come to Germany, everything is more bureaucratic. But yeah, the focus of the technology is also different. We want to make things safer. We want to make things uh, basically more secure, more robust. I think that is still just a different direction that we are taking. Like I mean, it's not like Germany doesn't have the nice stuff. I mean, like we have Amazon here, and then it's probably the best. It's probably the best e-commerce experience that I ever had ever. Like I said, in Indonesia, we have lots of e-commerce trying to compete with each other, trying to collaborate with each other to bring down their bigger rivals. Yeah, in the end, they still cannot win against Amazon. But yeah, we are getting there. We are getting there. But yeah, anyway, the society is shifting quite fast, even within 3 years. Especially since the I think the generation is starting to change. Like when I was still there, most of the people who play trading card games are millennials. Now we have think we could start seeing the next generation of people playing the game, which have different constraints, different priorities in life, and yeah, with a different audience, probably it will be best if the contribute if the even though it's a voluntary work, it will be best if the contributor is someone who is in Indonesia, who is able to monitor all this live, basically. So yeah, I think slowly I need to phase out myself from the Indonesian community. Probably going to be pretty hard since I've been doing this for like five. I think it's almost okay. So it's probably 5 years, right? I started playing BS around 2016, 2017. So around 5 years I've played PS, and ever since I was the community contributor for Indonesia. Yeah, I could have done some things better, even without even with the constraints that I have back then. So if there are any lingering thing, it's probably like, yeah, the as expected is the regrets, right? Right. Like there are things that I could have done better. Like even though we don't have that much budget, we do, and like again we do this voluntarily. We don't have that much budget, but there are things that I could probably have done, probably more research, probably should have trusted more people with work. But it's also kind of hard to balance, right? Because back then our community was small, so there's always this worry behind my head. This if like if I got this guys involved way too deep, uh, be harder for them to enjoy the game, right? But yeah, probably at this point, they probably want something out of it anyway. Like if like I mean like especially in Indonesia, playing TCG in general is kind of a luxury thing. Like if you cannot get something, like even if it's not monetary, like if they can feel like they're part of something, like they can do something for the community, I think it will be a good thing for them. So yeah, that's probably my regret. I probably should have involved those guys more if I wanted someone to success me earlier. But yeah, at least now we are starting to we are starting to move in that direction. And yeah, I now have Saga to worry about, so I can probably shift my focus there. But yeah, that doesn't mean I will quit the Battle Spirit. So I'll just slowly try to quit as the contributor, mostly. Yeah, mostly for the reasons I've said previously. I don't think it's right if someone who are far disconnected from what the audience was were to decide things for the community, right? So yeah, I hope. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I mean, like if I will still be part of the community, so I can still help out if they ever need me. It's not like I will be out for good anyway. Just trying not to be the meddling head behind everyone's ears. Uh, what else? Okay, so yeah. I kind of plan. I plan the merchandise stuff, right? Plan what to say leading up to that. Basically, just eating. Basically, just thinking of my failures during the year, and then yeah, and then there's the outro. That's the outro that I never able to plan properly because I kind of wanted. Okay, so I wanted to thank you guys for this 1, 2, 3 stuff, and then yeah, especially when this kind of time, since it's celebratory time, and I wanted to let myself a little bit off, a little bit let myself trail off if I needed to or wanted to. Since yeah, I don't think yeah, I don't think it's kind of fair if you guys have supported us this far, and then I was like, okay, thank you guys. Don't really mean it, but yeah, it's you guys have been really helpful, and I'm thankful for that. But yeah, kind of wanted to let you guys know why I am thankful for that, for those stuff. Because I know that there are limitations, that I have that as a content creator, even though now I have lots of help. Like if you notice, in the credits we have more names now than last year. Like I have Ayumu that helps me to check my scripts. I have Tora that edit my battle videos. Mamiya also helps sometimes with stuff. And Kevin was not only helpful in replacing me as the community contributor, but also on the camera. And there is one person that probably should have been in the credits as well, but yeah, I always did him dirty by, okay, so let's do this project, and then I turns out I don't have time to finish the project. But thank you, Wilson. Really enjoyed you guys' company. So yeah, and yeah, and to the guys that in the Battlespace Battle Club as well. Yeah, I never tried to sell the Battle Club as a server for time gaming, because I don't think it is. I think people who come to Battle Club should come for Battle Club, and people who come to the time gaming should come for the time gaming. If they happen to enjoy both, then that's for the best. I don't want people to come to Battle Club because of the time gaming. I think it's a little bit wrong. I think Battle Club is really a Battle Club, not the liveliest club there is. We don't have the we don't have the most talkative people, but yeah, over the time, yeah, I enjoyed your guys' company. Feels like, yeah, whenever there's a tournament and then someone didn't join, it feels like, okay. So yeah, I mean, like, of course there's a matter of numbers since I partner with an actual store to do the tournaments, but it's more like, oh man, I kind of wanted to sit down and chat with you. This is probably our only chance in a month, so yeah, kind of sad, but yeah. Life needs to go on. Like they have their own priorities, so I respect that. Hopefully, with whatever you guys are being focused on, you guys can focus on that and yeah, get the best out of it. And yeah, it's probably also why I mostly did not show why did not use a face cam. Mostly it's because of technical issues. Especially since I do this not in my room. I did not have the setup in my room. I made sure I asked my roommate politely if I can use the communal room for this, and he was like, "Yeah, I will not be home anyway, so you do whatever you want." Okay, okay, okay. Then yeah, I just set it up, and then yeah, it's the temporary setup that I will not usually use, so I can't really just turn on my laptop camera since you will you will see this apartment was shared by two guys who are both working, so it's kind of hard to get everything in order and presentable at all times. And much easier if I do that in my room, of course. But yeah, it's always a matter of, okay, so I need to set up, and then I I made all this good background, but I don't have a good camera to show it. And I only have this one phone. And then, okay, so maybe I can use my other phone. And then my software only handles one camera. Perfect. Perfect camera. Perfect camera software. That was really helpful. That was really helpful. And then, yeah, I don't think that all that setup will amount to anything if I just use my laptop camera. That's why I have not. I usually do not use a face cam. Kind of wanted to get a rig model, just so that there are some movement that you guys can see while I am not moving here in the camera. Actually, no, wait, we already caught at this point. Probably we need to hit this after this. Yeah, after I ate this without anything, yeah, actually the pork chow is really flavorful. I stand corrected. I did not make that bad of a decision when I bought that as the flavor piece. But yeah, cheers to our 7th anniversary, to our 8th year, to the start of our 8th year of doing YouTube. Yeah, thank you all. Don't know how to cheers with you guys. There's no one actually currently, but yeah, if you watch the archive and you made it this far, cheers to you. Cheers to you. This is just milk coffee, but yeah. Yeah, whatever we failed to do in 2022, try to grab it in 2023. The only thing that I know will not be achieved is that we aim for 10,000 subscribers in 2020 two, which I know it's not realistic given how long we needed to get to 1,000. But yeah, at least we are getting there. I mean, like we got 1,000 in like 7 years, and we got almost 300 in like in this year alone. So yeah, I think we did well. That was an okay pace. That was not anything that is shameful. If anything, I am thankful for that new 300 people who believe in us and the 1,000 people that stayed with us for the 7 year. And yeah, again, I will try to cover more Battle Spirit Saga stuff, but our main thing is still Battle Spirit stuff, and we are still a TCG lifestyle channel in general. So yeah, I wanted to do like more stuff that, on the hindsight, it might not sound like it, though it has anything to do with TCG. But I kind of wanted to do more stuff where we see like the life beyond the table. What do we eat? How do we interact with each other? Like how do we have fun outside of playing card games? Yeah, those kind of things. I think because TCG is more than just. I always think that TCG is a hobby that is generally hard to get into because it's not just the game, right? For the people who are serious about playing it, it's also the lifestyle of going to the card shops, maybe how you meet and discuss with people online, how you get excited for new stuff, how you buy new stuff. Like there's all this sort of culture all around it, right? This hobby is this hobby is more than just sitting on a table and playing with your opponent. Think uh that is probably that's probably it in Europe, to be honest, from what I perceive. Hopefully I'm wrong. Please, if you are a European card player, prove me wrong. I think I've enjoyed playing with some of my European friends, but yeah, if I see people, especially on larger games in shops, it feels like, yeah, they are here just to play the cards. So yeah, play. I would like to be proved wrong in that matter. And yeah, just to explore like all this stuff that made me stay with this hobby for like how many years now? Yeah, I think I started to hang. I guess I started to pedal to sell the fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was like in grade school, right? Stayed this in this hobby for like more than 10 years now, and yeah, I think, and no, that is also why I really like Battle Spirits, because I was able to see, like especially in Japan, like I was able, I was lucky enough to interact with some gentlemen who are over 40, over 50, and they still play Battle Spirits actively. They still contribute to the community in their own ways. Yeah, maybe there are some there are some constraints that was brought by their age, but they still do their best in their capacity uh, to kind of contribute to the community. Oh hi, Jerry! Happy 7 year anniversary! Thank you very much. I was I will eat this and end the stream actually, but yeah, thank you very much for coming. Next year, when we do this again, I will try to finish everything. But yeah, this is the extent that we will do this year. But yeah, yeah, that's basically my plan for 2023. Covering Battle Spirit Saga, covering more lifestyle stuff, and yeah, make Battle Spirit Sword Clash number two finally a reality. Hopefully, we can have enough budget somehow. Mm, to actually make it live. Like yeah, maybe in some area. Maybe not maybe I cannot gather everyone, but at least maybe I can do like an exhibition match between Singapore and Malaysia and Indonesia. It will be really doable. Why not? Let's try. Uh, I think that is a good idea to start. If that as the concept works, then yeah, maybe we can try with more countries, especially since in Europe it's not that hard to move around anyway. Okay, so I am not really moving that much. I was almost done with grill. So probably again, this is the merchandise that will be available soon. Uh, the wallpaper will be available for download after the stream. After the stream, I will take some time to post the links in the community tab so you guys can check it out. As for the sleeves, it is still a work in progress. If I have the samples ready, then I will show it to you guys. And also once I figure out how do we connect this drop on okay, so I wanted to tell you guys this and then to that one strange person that wants this sleeve. Yeah. This is how you can get it. Because this will be like probably an annual thing, right? I don't know if we have the resource to be selling this regularly, especially since we can I don't have any supplier yet to I don't have any supplier yet that can reliably uh stock me up with cheaper stuff. I think that I tried to keep the price as low as I could. Like this is probably the best that I could came up with for now. Hopefully, hopefully with everything considered, we can bring it a little bit lower. But yeah, otherwise, this is probably the best that we can do for now. I mean, like if we can make it a regular thing, probably eventually we can make it a little bit cheaper. Or Dragon Shield, please. like you, I don't mind getting promotional stuff strap on my product. Just let me sell them on a lower price. Will the slips be available in Indonesia? Yeah, I will mail it directly to your house. Don't worry. Don't worry, Carol. You have my direct you have direct access to my account in Indonesia. Yeah. So yeah, I think I said my thank you. I've re promoted my merchandise. So to it's time to finish the job. Since also my friend that I mentioned will be coming over soon. we should clean this up first. I should probably clean the pen up before he came. Uh, oh, okay. And now it kind of look like it come from a restaurant. Probably. Let's finish the veggies as well. Yeah, I've already finished all the veggies. There's still this remaining oil that I might save up for nasi goreng later. I want 3 sets, please. Oh yeah, sure. Of course. I will prepare the 3 sets myself. Well, I mean I don't have any labor, so I will definitely pack everything myself. But yeah, I will pack yours personally. Hope it was a fun barbecue. Yep, it was a really fun barbecue. Like if you wanted to see like all the fires that I made, like you see, uh, a dirty pan is a pan that is happily used. Hmm. Oh, I think I stand corrected. The pork chop is the best. Like, I think with the first ones I just did not have enough firepower, so it kind of like probably rendered too much fat. Hmm. But yeah, it was really nice. It was a pleasure doing this barbecue today with all of you, even with those who cannot come to the stream. Thank you if you made it this far into the archive. It was a pleasure doing this barbecue in your guys' stead. Mm. Mm. And here it to another year of making contents for you guys. And with that, through all the salt, all the all the sweat that we have been throughout these 7 years, uh, hopefully I will give up at least a little bit little bit slower. Okay, I finished all the pork chops. So yeah, I guess I'll finish the rice off stream, and that concludes our lunch together for the day. Once again, thank you everyone. Thank you for coming to the anniversary. Thank you for listening to me blabbering, being emotional for quite some minutes today. And yeah, as in my Battle Spirit Saga video, hopefully next time we meet, it will not be something emotional and sad and self-following and self-pitying. It will be something that is good and happy. And yeah, I mean, like it's not like I hide my pain and fake my happiness. Uh, yeah, everything. You know, you know. If you know, you know. I try to share the happy part of my life whenever I make my videos. So yeah, hopefully that went through. although although now that although if you mentioned that with how less I make my videos, probably the happy part is not as much, but yeah, still. Yeah, yeah. Again, thank you everyone. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Amamiya. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Adon. It was a pleasure meeting you guys today, spending our anniversary today with you guys. And yeah, that has been everything from me, Theodore Lu, your host. And I'll see you guys again in the next streams. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.